All right, says we're up.
It's very cold out here. Stop leaving me here.
Shut the fuck up, man. I'm pissed off right now. Don't make it worse. I got to get my chat box up, man. Fuck off.
Unlisted.
Ah, God damn it. You're right. Good call, brother. Good call. How did you know that? How did you know that?
Because whenever I went to the channel and went live, I didn't see it.
All right. Got to get my fucking box up, man. I don't think I don't know how many hardcore people are going to show up to this.
I still don't see
I got to tell you, I don't know. I fucking reset the modem. Kid Z reset the modem. I shut a ton of shit down and restarted my computer. Everything we can have unloading is unloaded. Fuck, man.
Am I unloaded?
Nicholas Newton. It's the only thing that matters right now is Nicholas Newton. Boobies and whiskey.
That's what he said last time, too. He's on the same page.
He's fucking right on. All right.
Oh, man. That was...
Any of you who are listening to the sound of my voice live right now, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking this out. I have no idea what the fuck our problem is, but I promise you, I'm going to be banging on Spectrum's fucking front door tomorrow morning, first thing, with the big fat end of a Louisville Slugger. That's how this is going to go. Let's get back in the groove. Thank you guys for... anybody who's here, you are truly the loyal, giving it to us fans. Thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate every fucking one of you. I can't even tell you how much I do. All right. I'm going to drink. The kid's going to recap his story. I know he doesn't even want to, and I need him to. The fucking shit he was talking about for his high school class was so fucking great. I can't even stop. So go ahead, kid. It's all okay. The stage is yours, sir.
So in my government class, everyone gets to be pretend senators in the California state government. And we all have to have we get assigned bills that we have to present to the rest of the Senate.
Right.
Right? We don't get to choose what bill we get, but we have to be for it. We have to try and pass it.
So you get assigned a party. You're a Democrat or Republican by assigning you. Mm-hmm. And then you get assigned a bill. And then you get told whether you're supposed to be pro or against it, right?
Oh, well, whatever bill we get assigned, we're for it.
Oh, okay. All right,
because
go ahead.
We have to pass it.
So what bill did you get?
I got these are all real bills. This bill is
a real bill on the floor?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that has been on the floor.
All right.
So my friend Diego and I have the same bill. We're on like a team. So the bill is for animals such as house pets all the way up to big livestock to have lawyers. Independent lawyers for them.
I'm with you.
It's what? When I first read it, I was like, how am I supposed to be for this? This is weird.
You got to find a way to make yourself okay with a fucking animal having an attorney.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? There could be a ton of applications for this. 100%. My friend Diego and I were making jokes for the first 2 days. But then when it came down to we actually need to have some solid evidence for why we need to do this, we were having trouble. We were having a lot of trouble. Because in the beginning, I was sitting there like, Your Honor, as my client said. we were dying.
How do you represent your client when it's a sheep or a dog?
It's very weird.
My client is very upset, Your Honor.
It's tough. How do you interpret what the sheep is feeling? You have no way to communicate with it.
One quick second.
Yeah.
Mrs. 4 Watton is in here, and she wrote, send a Patreon message. Mrs. 4, your message came through. Gen X Mom put it between the sheets, and I just did it, my love. Your Mrs. 4 Watton, your lightest touch commends me. It's done. Continue, sir.
So anyways,
yeah.
Like I said, how are we supposed to... We have to do this Thursday. So I'm still having...
How do you argue on the behalf of your client when your client is an animal, is a farm animal.
Especially since if it's livestock, it's property. It is owned.
That's right. Yeah.
Like
That's like being a lawyer for a CB radio. I'm an attorney for the radio. It's property.
yeah, it's tough.
Wow.
And Diego's in the chat. My fellow senator is in the chat right now.
Whoa, they blocked him. Who did that?
No, I think he took it away himself. But he's in the chat with me here. He can totally agree with me on the fact.
Okay, which of your friends is a Diego now?
He's the.
How do I view him? No,
What? No.
his name is Diego.
Diego Rojas.
Diego Rojas.
Yeah, that's how he is.
Vado Loco's a dude who fucking jumps the
Yeah.
fence a lot. Just fucking close him out if you need to.
So, anyways, like I was saying, I had something really good to say right there, man. Man, I forgot.
So I was going to ask you, is that first of all, how do you represent livestock or property? I don't understand how.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Do you want me to go? I can go. I'm gonna go get the bill right now. I'm getting
Okay,
the bill.
while he's getting that, I told you that I was talking about Alicia Silverstone because something came. There was a note. There was a thing on the news about Alicia Silverstone. We all remember her. She was in that first Aerosmith video like 15 years ago. And hey, remember when she was jumping off the bridge, but she was hanging by a rope. It was really cool. And then she's done all these movies and stuff. I love Alicia Silverstone. I really do. And then and then the news thing came up where Alicia Silverstone posed naked, walked naked because she was for PETA. She was protesting leather, which was her main thing, and fur, and she's standing up for animals. And I watched all this. No. I found the unedited versions, and I had some thoughts on that as a Gen X. Speaking partially on behalf of my generation, when a girl takes off her clothes, they always go topless when they protest in Washington. They take off their tops, they draw all over themselves, and they protest. I never remember what the protest is. I just remember a lot of boobs, a lot of shapes and colors and sizes and boobs. Now, you can't blame me for being sexist with this because they did it. I didn't say, hey, take off your boobs and put them on TV. No. That was them. I don't even remember what they were protesting. So Alicia Silverstone gets naked. She walks around. They take all these pictures and they post them. And Alicia Silverstone says, well, I don't like being naked. It was very difficult for me to take off my clothes. But if anybody becomes aware of the mistreatment of animals with leather and fur, and my first thought was, how many people don't know that animal rights are out there, that animal issues are out there? How many people really don't know that that PETA exists, that there's always a thing between animals and humans and animals? How many people don't know? Who are you trying to reach? Who do you think you are getting that message to? There's nobody new. There's nobody new at all. Everybody already knows. I personally think they like taking off their clothes and being photographed and letting millions of people look at them. That's my personal thought. But I want you guys to know that I took this issue very seriously. And I did look at every single picture that Alicia Silverstone put out, her publishing agency put out on this issue, which was leather, the thing about leather and animal rights and shit like that. I did. I looked it all up, and I read everything. And I looked at all the pictures of her, and I wrote her an email. To be fair, I wrote her an email. And I thought it was about time for me to be truthful. I thought I should tell her how I felt about women taking off their tops, women posing naked because in protesting, they drawing attention. And I wrote her an email. And I said, Alicia, I've been a fan of yours for a long time, but I never, ever knew that there was mistreatment of animals. I'd never heard that before. I had no idea that there was problem with furs and leather. And I want you to know that your nakedness made me a concerned consumer. Your nakedness brought attention to the details and the magnitude of what we're talking about here, Alicia. I said, if you or your friends ever feel the need to become naked to make me personally aware of any other issues, I'm on board. And I hit send. I want to be fully supportive of this venture. I want to be completely 100% on board that if women choose to be naked in any fashion in front of me to bring awareness to an issue, I promise you, I will fake that I've never been aware so that you can feel you've completed your mission. And I think that's important to note. This does tie in hand. It's a true story. Just go look at the news. It's all just today. It was out today to let you guys know. This coincidentally ties in with Gen Z's kids saying. But I think it's important to remember that as Generation X, we owe it to the country to do our part. And I set a very good example. I explained very clearly how to be supportive of this movement. You know what? You're welcome, America.
And Denmark.
And Denmark. Kid, the floor is yours.
Okay, anyways. So mine is Senate Bill 19. This was an actual bill from May of 2019. Or 2018, sorry.
All right.
Its title is Animal Legal Defense. I remember I have to be for this bill. And the point of this assignment is to learn, like, parliamentary procedure, like law, and to be able to debate on something that even if you don't like it, like, you still have to debate for it, you know?
Sure.
You have to learn to make debates on stuff.
Which is a good tool if you're in debate.
I'm not bad at.
No, that's a good tool in debate class. If you to learn how to debate something indefensible. I like that. Good.
So this bill will give animals in the state of California the right to be defended by lawyers in a court of law as a result of wrongdoing or neglect. That's the first sentence.
Wow.
Okay, let me skip down a few lines.
Yeah, please don't bore us with the formalities.
Yeah, I'm going through So, this bill would require the state of California to create a special office to deal with animal protection. The newly created State Office of Animal Protection will develop rules for handling criminal cases pertaining to household pets, such as dogs and cats. Further rules will be developed for livestock.
All right.
So it starts with household, like,
dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
That's what's happening. And then
somebody asked what the bill
Senate
number.
Bill 19.
Now that was an old one from a few years ago.
Yeah, from 2018.
Yeah, I hope it didn't go anywhere. I never heard about it.
It was introduced by Senator Villanueva.
Well, fuck
Okay, hold on. One more thing.
All right.
It's in this bill, animal rights seminars will be held statewide, educating the general population of the inherent rights of all animals.
They don't have any fucking rights. They're animals.
Well, I feel like...
You know, I got into could we get some, Mrs. Fort Watton said, could we get some men to run nude for PETA? Yeah, but Mrs. Ford, let's be clear. Let's be fair. Mrs. Fort Watton, let's be fair. I'm all for it. You want a bunch of men to strip down naked and run through the streets? I don't think it's going to be the people you want to see naked. I think the guys that are going to do that are gonna run down the street. You're gonna go, no, not you guys. I don't want you guys running down the street naked. You got to remember, Mrs. Ford. I don't care if they're a leftist, a socialist, a liberal. I don't care if they got their head shaved. I don't care if they got piercings. Once we see one pair of boobs, we kind of want to see all of them. So I don't care. But you would care. Mrs. Ford, I don't think there's any super handsome guys going to go running down the street for taking off their clothes and whipping out their Johnson and swinging it around in circles going, save the animals. I'm just saying, I don't think so. That's just me. What do I know? Whoa. Who said that? Disney mama Sammy Joe. She caught on. Two Bear is the $2 whore. Kid, Stop fucking around.
What? Oh, it was interacting with the real
Yeah,
LA
you're fucking
lights.
up. You're fucking up. So, all right, kid, tackle the sheets, man. Do something productive.
What do I have to do? I don't want to tackle the sheets.
I want you to stop being a fucking 9-year-old and do something productive. You're on sheets. Go.
Whoa. Jamie Smith. Don't want to start anything here, but animal
Speak
lawyers-
clearly and
I
loudly.
know. I'm making a joke here.
Yeah,
man.
you're fucking it
Let
up.
me
No
do-
one can hear you.
Let me do my own thing, okay? And I can concentrate, you know? I just hear the same stories from Gen X Dad over and over again.
I
so-
get it, but if you don't talk
Jay,
clearly and loudly, people are going to go down to 20 viewers like on your live stream. Come on.
Get in there, dude. Jesus. Jamie Smith, don't want to start anything here, but animal lawyers save the whales, F the human race. That's rude, man. I'm a human.
But do you want to save the whales?
Well, yeah, of course.
Do you
I-
hate whales? Are you a whale hater?
No.
All right.
Cave Bear, how would you describe your actions, Mr. Sheep? Bad.
Cave Bear, my man.
Ms. For one, don't hate on me, but I own real fur.
Good for
I
you,
don't care
sweetheart.
if you own
You
real fur.
own real fur, Mrs. Four. Good
Is
for
that
you.
like a prize? Like, man, I own real fur.
It is because even the cheapest real fur is fucking expensive, and it feels so different. I can't even tell you.
Okay, well, Mike Perkins. Okay, had to stop driving. Law. I'm going home. I'm going home. Get naked and write Gen X talks on my chest. We'll send you the pictures, General.
Whoa,
Thank
whoa,
God
no,
you're not
no,
sending them
no,
to me, because
no.
then you'd go to jail.
Don't
But
send the pictures. Just
don't send them to me.
Wait. Mike Perkins, send them to Mrs. Four Watton.
Yeah.
She's the one asking for men to run around naked, not us.
Anyways, Dave Swafford, $5. This is from a while ago. He said, "I think I was stuck in the Twilight Zone, or maybe just had a few too many."
Yeah, we will not claim technical difficulties. If you guys thought we started the live stream 7 times, no. That was on you guys drinking, smoking, stroking, and joking a little too much.
Okay, anyways, Carlos Gambino. He said, "Hey guys, shout out from Ireland. Keep up the good work. It's 2:15 a.m. I'm on the night shift. Great way to pass the time with you guys."
Thanks, Carlos. But you know what? I think we lost Deepak.
Aw.
I think Deepak, I thought Deepak was hardcore, but we had so many technical problems. I think he bailed. I think Deepak drank a fucking full pitcher from the pitcher and he left. That's what I think. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. From Discord, go smoke a toad. Tell the general I'm here and it won't let me comment. Because smoke a toad, the Discord server is turned off.
No, I don't. Oh wait. No, she can comment now, like in the chat. She was saying that because she couldn't comment in the chat.
Did somebody block her in the chat?
She's good now.
Oh.
Samuel the Infamous, $10 from one Gen X to another. Oh,
Now,
it's to you.
you cannot
Sorry.
claim. Yeah, you
Sorry.
can't claim that one.
Palmer Rip. Palmer Rip.
Palmer Rip.
Palmer Rip. Palmer Rip.
Could you
$10.
Do you extend the R? Palmer.
Or do you roll the R?
Rip.
Palmer Rip.
Palmer Rip.
Palmer Rip.
He's
$10.
because he's Spanish.
First time live. Hello. I lost my father many. Wow, he started it off very energetic.
Went deep.
I lost my father many years ago, but you, Gen X Dad, remind me much of him. Love you guys.
Palmer Rip, if there's anything that we're doing around here that brings back a good memory of your father, if there's anything that we do that brings a smile for even a moment, then our day's complete, even a little bit.
Okay. Clayton Cook, member 6 months. I have spent $500 on bourbon in 3 weeks. Is that a problem or just necessary expenditures?
Oh, in today's day and age?
I'd say that's a problem.
No, don't listen to the kid. Of course he's gonna. Not a problem. He does. How much?
It reminds me of my sister. You know what she says? She goes, "It has water in it." Like, no, that doesn't
Did
count.
she tell you that?
Yes. No.
You're.
And then I have a friend who drinks like a ton of Monsters at school. He says the same thing. He's like, "It's got water in it." I'm like, it's good.
So your sister said the alcohol she drinks is okay because there's water in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's water in it. I was
Clayton,
like, "You
just
need
want
to
to
drink
let you
some water."
know.
She's like, "I am."
Clayton, just want to let you know that the chances of you spending $500 in the wrong direction on alcohol are very slim. There are so many things to deal with in this life. You are completely 100% justified. If you need me to write you a medical note that you can put on your refrigerator to remind yourself? I'll do it. I'm the guy.
Carl. Oh God.
There he is again.
Carl Gerard. Gerard.
Back, love.
Whatever. Yeah, back. Love this show. Was waiting no matter what. Please,
Wait,
for the love of God, tell us how to say your last name.
Wait a second. How do you? There's no commas in there. How do you know he didn't say? Maybe it's a homosexual reference. Back love, and then he continued the sentence.
Back love.
Back love.
This show was waiting no matter what.
You don't know. There's no commas in there, man.
What if he said, back, love this, show was waiting no matter what?
Punctuation matters, my man. The man they call Jay. Hey, General, can I get a shout out from my beautiful girlfriend, Lexi?
I know.
She just got home from a back injury.
Okay,
my
never
love
mind. You
to
can say
everyone.
yes.
Merry Christmas to all. The man they call Jay. You've been around this program a long time. We go back a long ways. I will definitely give a shout out to your chick, Lexi. You know what? I love the name Lexi for many, 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 many reasons, which we will not disclose in this program. But if you're suffering, then ramp up the meds, drink a few drinks, pour a double each time.
See, now
sit back and relax and enjoy, Lexi.
Now that is a almost acceptable $500 of bourbon right there.
Well, you're crossing members, man.
Okay.
This guy spent $500. This guy has the girlfriend. You're crossing members,
Whatever.
man.
Joseph Zickgraf.
Zitgraph.
Gen Z kid, have you ever eaten dry ramen noodles? Yes. In my math class freshman year, which I fell asleep in almost every other day, there was this one person in there. I cannot remember their name to save the life of me. But we only hung out in that class, and he'd always bring, she would always bring dry ramen noodles.
Oh.
And just like.
And she shared them with you?
It was like the pack. Yeah.
And she shared them with you?
I'd get a pack and she'd get a pack. And I was like,
Really?
this is the best. Those are the days I was awake. Every other day I was asleep.
I thought you were going to go Napoleon Dynamite, like where you snuck them out of her pocket and you're like,
No.
give me some of those.
No. Anthony, good evening, Gen X family. I've watched the Young Man's Gen X Talk shorts for at least a year. Glad to see the new show. This is new?
Hey.
Are we new?
Hey.
Hi.
If he says it's new, pretend this is our first episode. Don't ever
that's
make.
why it's all messed up.
Yeah, don't ever make the subscribers feel bad. Hey, Anthony, we're new here too, man. We haven't been doing this 2 years. You're not late to the party. You're right on time, buddy.
Yeah, welcome. I'm glad you could stop in here first, you know? David Black, $10 to the Training Wheels Fund. Need that stock as well. Can't wait for Vegas. Beautiful Disaster, member for 2 months. What are your thoughts on the 1.7 trillion Omnibus Act the Congress is trying to pass?
We'll let you take that one, kid.
That's a lot of money. What's an omnibus? Is it like it's a bus for everybody?
All right.
Or is it like a bus with one wheel?
The quick version on that, Ren, is there. If you look at some of the stuff that came out today on what is in that bill, which they're cramming through. Hey, we have to save Congress. We have to keep the government running and funded. Please pay no attention to that man behind the curtain, which is a Wizard of Oz reference for those of you that are under the age of 40 and you don't know the fuck I'm talking about. Shame on you all. But there came out today, there was 13 provisions snuck into that. Go read them. I don't even have time to go through them all. We'd be here 4 hours. That it's just, we want to fund the government. Do you not like old people? Do you want children to suffer? Then sign the bill. And then it has all the bullshit in there. Yeah. I tell you one thing that we'd never brought this up in this program ever. Not one time, ever. If I thought that a conservative was going to be in office for the next 20 years, I would be in favor of something that you guys won't remember unless any of you were paying attention back into the mid-90s. This was actually something Bill Clinton wanted to bring up.
Oh, I remember this one.
And I'm in favor of it now.
Yeah.
It's called the line item veto. Wouldn't it be nice to get a bill passed by Congress, passed by the Senate, it appears on your desk as president, And you could just take a red pen and go, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, and then sign it and go, the rest of them are good. If you had a good man in office, you could take those things and get rid of the pork. Get rid of the bullshit. I don't know that I trust anyone to do it, but there you go.
Do you not like pork?
No, pork. No, not in a bill.
Dude,
no, I don't like pork.
We had pork like 3 nights ago. It was delicious.
It wasn't in the bill. It wasn't sitting on my desk.
So now Gen X mom needs to write you a bill on what we should have for dinner.
All right, I'm starting to get ready to just come unglued. No, that's not what I'm saying. You're missing the goddamn point.
Do I need to write you a bill saying like, hey, will you do this live stream? I move that Gen X Dad does a live stream at 6.
Do you guys see why I drink? Do you get it now?
Okay.
A little bit.
Also, we have learned the unequivocal truth. It is pronounced Gerard.
Gerard.
I was going to wait.
I said that.
I was going to wait for the show, no matter how long it took. You have my wife laughing at me, lol. Punctuation is key. He made sure to punctuate that whole thing. There's a period. There's like exclamation marks. It's everything.
He fucked that one up, did he?
No, it's very well formatted.
It is pronounced Gerard. I was going to wait for the show, no matter how long it took. Exclamation.
Yeah, see?
You have
there
my wife laughing. LOL. Period.
Yeah, he's got it.
Punctuation is key. Exclamation point. Well, Carl, as you educated us on the pronunciation of your last name, I'm glad we were able to educate you on how to use fucking commas.
Anyways, Roger Heaps, first live stream. Hi from New Zealand. Would love to hear your opinion on Jacinda Ardern, our prime minister.
I didn't even know you had a prime minister named Jacinda. I will have to do some homework, some research, and get back to you.
I thought you were about to say they didn't think. I thought you were going to say that you didn't know they had a prime minister.
Of course I know they're prime minister.
I didn't know New Zealand was a place.
Yeah. New Zealand, what's that?
Maine dad. Not the Maine dad, the dad from Maine.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With an E. Not the dad with an E. No, Maine with an E.
Get fucking on with it.
I have been watching videos in my free time, but also being a Gen X, I have a habit of working too much.
Most Gen Xers have a problem with catching on to us because of that very thing. They have no fucking time for the internet, and I do not blame or fault anyone who hasn't stumbled across us.
Tori Randolph, General, what do you think of the list of unapproved words Stanford put out? There's unapproved words. They were approved at one point. Now they're unapproved.
No.
Like,
yeah, no. Wait, you're exactly right. Yeah.
Or are we talking like words you can't use anymore?
That's more what it is.
Okay.
They were approved and kind of
look it up.
Oh, you know what? I have a message for Stanford because I know that there's one crony who's a senior resident there who's been assigned to watching this program. So let me be clear. Stanford, on your unapproved words, go fuck yourself. On behalf of Generation X. I feel I can say that for our generation. You will not be able to tell us what we can and cannot say. You can't do that. I don't care if it offends people. We have the right to say shit. You have the right to be offended. You know what? If you're offended, you know what your job is? To shut up and quietly walk away and do something else. Not to make a stand and cry like a fucking baby. You don't just cry like a little bitch when you get your feelings hurt. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And if they do, shut the fuck up and move on. Nobody cares. You know what? You know the amount of people that get on social media and television and radio and complain is less than 1%. You don't fucking run the country with 1% of a grip on the steering wheel. Gen X Mom has arrived, a more pleasant voice than mine.
Hello, we got a PayPal, but I have to tell you, walking from my office over to where you guys are sitting, there are dog mines all over the carpet.
We got 4 dogs. Yeah.
And I have to step over them to get here. But anyways.
At least they're laying down.
Yes. We received $25 from Loud One.
Hey.
My man.
He says, we need the queen to give us some humbleness because this doesn't involve enough alcohol. Love you, beautiful lady. Hope your pain isn't too bad. We can't wait for 13th of January. Me either. It's getting closer and closer. Looking forward to it.
Someone paid you to walk in here and talk in a microphone?
Dude, I was so lost when she said January 13th. I was like, what is happening January 13th? And I was like, oh, yeah.
My mind was the same way. I've been so preoccupied with news with January 6th, January 6th, January 6th. I'm like, oh, what happened? What did I miss? What happened on the 13th?
All right, so anyways, I pulled up the Stanford list. They have them categorized. So here's ableist words. Like, you can't use addict.
Okay.
And they give you a consider using this instead of...
Okay, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. Run through like 6 keywords that stand out as bullshit.
Okay, blind review. Can't say that.
Wow.
Anonymous review. That's what you have to say.
Wow.
You can't say graybeard. You consider using the person's name.
Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. No. What's important? Say that one again.
It says graybeard. Instead of using graybeard, consider using the person's name.
Whoa, I tried that. When they came out with pronouns. I didn't want to use a pronoun. I wanted to use the person's name, and they said no. Oh, now the rules have switched? Now they're switched. Oh,
Okay.
I got another one for you. Fuck off.
Hold on. This one we're really going to need to work into our dialect.
I'm ready.
Instead of saying Philippine Islands, the Philippines or the Republic of the Philippines.
Why can't I say Philippine Islands?
I don't know. You can't say brave as a noun. You can't use it.
Why? What's the replacement word?
None. Do not use. It says none.
There's no replacement.
There's no replacement.
There's no substitute.
You can't say bury the hatchet. You say that every night.
You can't.
You have to say call for peace.
I can't say bury the hatchet anymore. I have to say I call for peace.
You can't say Geronimo.
He was a great man.
Consider using none. Only use when discussing the historical
Oh my
figure.
God, he was fucking a great man.
You can't say guru. You have to say expert.
Wait a minute. Wait. This is going to offend some religions when you can't say guru.
A lot of these in this section you use a lot. You can't say low man on the totem pole. You have to say lacking seniority.
Whoa, stop fucking talking.
You can't say...
Stop fucking
Come
talking.
On.
Stop fucking talking. I can't say low man on the totem pole?
Can't.
I have to say what now?
You have to say lacking seniority or don't have the power or prestige.
Is there a rule against me pressing a button and having Stanford just get sucked into the ground?
Do you want to hear the reasoning they have behind it?
Yes, I do.
Trivializes something that is sacred to indigenous peoples. Also, in some First Nation communities, being low on the totem pole is actually a higher honor than being on top.
Well, then why can't I say it? I'm acknowledging some hierarchy.
There's one more thing. The term also reinforces male-dominated language.
Oh, it enforces...
Because low man.
Chicks never say that. Chicks never say low man on the totem pole.
You can't say...
You know, they took that out of Disney like 15 years ago. If you were on the Jungle Cruise ride, and there's very few of you that are even going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Very, very few. But I'll tell you. On the Jungle Boat ride, the Jungle Cruise ride, there was a silly scene when there was a rhinoceros who kept moving his front horn up and down because there was like 6 guys on this totem pole trying to climb it, and they were moving like, don't stick me, don't. Yeah. The lowest guy was, oh, don't stick me in the butt. Don't hit my butt. And then everyone was moving up and down, and the rhinoceros was poking up and down, and they took it out because they didn't like that there was one white guy on top and 4 black guys on the bottom. They were African guides. They were Africans. They were natives. There was black people as native to the area. That's what it was there for. It was just a silly thing. And I go, no, it makes us look bad. Again, low man on the totem pole. And now I can't say it? Wow. You know what, Gen Z kid, I want you to copy and paste these things because every fucking thing on there that it says I'm not supposed to say, I'm going to start using. I'm going to go out of my fucking way to use it.
You know when you and your friends are getting together and you say, "Oh, we're having a powwow"?
Yeah.
Can't say that.
A powwow is a meeting. It's a meeting of smart people to get shit done.
Okay, you can't say spirit animal.
Everyone says spirit animal about. I never use that
They
term.
call you their spirit animal.
Right.
Okay.
They call me the spirit animal.
This one I heard you say today. You said on a warpath or on the warpath.
Yeah.
Can't say that. You have to say mad or on the offensive.
But that's on a warpath is showing the extreme dedication of being at war on that.
And all of these that I've listed are under culturally appropriative.
Wow.
You want to go to gender-based? I think we should save that for another time. Yeah,
No.
Those are a
We
lot.
ain't got time to go through this shit.
Oh, there's a lot.
All right, moving on.
Yeah,
We're
sorry.
moving on.
That was fun.
Loud one, I need a freaking drink. You freaking with us or what? Right here with you, loud one.
You done?
I'm in the sheets. Mrs. Four said, "Bite me, Stanford." Now, Mrs. Four, I understand the disrespect you're trying to show Stanford, but if you were going to request someone bite you, we have other options. So we're about at 7:15. Listen, let me blow through the sheets right here.
Okay.
Tina Plexico buys her gas from Texaco because she used to live in Mexico. Happy early birthday, General. Thank you very much. Loud one, CEO, fark your sheet of what we can't say and what we can to mean what we
it's not
say.
my sheet. Why did I get thrown under the bus?
Because you brought it up. No go. Whether it be
brought
a
it
show
up.
Saturday, Christmas Eve.
What?
Yes. I think we will be having one of the greatest Christmas Eves of all time live on Gen X Talks. I don't know if I'll be the only one here. I may have no kid. I may not have Gen X mom between the sheets, but I am going to be here quietly. I know a lot of you have plans. I know a lot of you have stuff, and that's okay. I wouldn't take you away from it, but I would not want to deprive anyone of the opportunity of acknowledging my birthday so early on Christmas Eve. All right, kid, blow through these sheets. Let's go.
Cave Bear, I've got whiskey, my beautiful wife, Gen X Talks, and the Lord's Chicken. Life is good.
Your life is goddamn perfect.
Chris Haynes, really enjoying your short vids. I get a real kick out of your father-son dynamic. My boy is 15, so I can relate. Lol, I'm 15.
Thank God.
Oh my goodness.
What is that? Three made
amps.
Three made amps.
In North Carolina.
All right.
What's the best cigar, boss man? Is he allowed to say boss man?
Yeah, he is. Isla, well, was Boss Man on your list?
I already closed it.
Isla del Sol. Del Sol. You go to any good cigar shop, tell them you want a Del Sol. Got a vanilla wrap on the outside. They're delicious. They're absolutely great. It says right on the box. You buy a box and right on one side, it says "Sun Blessed," which you love. On the other side of the box, it says "Hand wrapped in the laps of virgins." Female versions, I hope it didn't. The box didn't say, but I'm guessing. I'm hoping female versions. I don't need no hand wrapped Johnson cigars at all.
Hash Bro Joe. Hasbro. No, Hash Bro.
Hash Bro.
Not Hash Brown.
No.
Not Hasbro.
No.
Hash Bro Joe. Gen X. Where's Gen Z's beard genetics? Okay, to be fair, when I didn't shave for a while, it started to come in and I didn't like it.
Because you came in all patchy, you had a little 70s porn stash going on.
So I like a clean face. It's my personality now. When I move up into the wilderness of Alaska, maybe I then will grow a beard.
I think if you sit there when you're in the bathroom going to the bathroom, grunt really hard, and your beard will grow. Just
Is that how you do it?
I don't need to anymore. I can snap my fingers and get this. Yeah. I'm helping you.
Whatever. Eric Leroy, member for 9 months. Legion of X. Don't say you're a Democrat or the show will freeze.
Whoa.
I just said it. Don't write it down. I just said it. Rich Light. hey, I'm not going to give you money, but man, do I respect my Gen X friend here. We don't.
Rich, man.
You don't have to.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Just hang out and have a comment, brother. You're good, man. You don't have to give any money. Just let's talk.
The Ace Jumpman, $5. I love animals. They taste great.
That is not where you were supposed to go with that. You're supposed to respect and love animals.
Mike Dutch, thank you for coming extra.
Wait. Mike Dutch? That's a brand new name. That's a brand.
It is.
Did everybody welcome Mike Dutch? Did everybody say something?
No, because we have unwelcoming
Come
turds
on,
as
man.
fans.
Come on. All right.
H. Wilson, sorry I'm late to the party. Aloha from an island in the middle of the Pacific.
Are you anywhere near the USS Missouri? It's my only question.
Nathaniel Hurd, $2. I'm a vegetarian because I'm a vegetarian because I hate vegetables.
What?
He hates them, so he's gonna eat them.
Oh, yeah. All right, good. Then I hate steak. All right.
Jamie Smith, Canadian man. Remember
You don't know that he's Canadian.
He's from Canada. I know he's from
saying
Canada.
that. All
No,
right.
I know he's from Canada. Remember for 7 months.
9 months. Oh, wait,
No.
wait.
It more like 9 months, but YouTube don't always get it right, and I have been lucky enough to be gifted a few months thanks to all that have done that.
A lot of people have been gifting.
Yeah.
Arbot and others have been doing great at gifting
Sorry,
people.
sorry for
memberships.
reading your message like that. I had to.
David McNesh, hi from New Zealand. Hi back at you, David. Elizabeth Rojas, member for 2 months. Hello, handsome general and CEO. Happy to see you. Elizabeth, I can't even start the show till you show up. We're an hour and 20 minutes in, and here you are?
After 3 live streams?
Literally 3 live streams later, you show up.
Nicholas Newton, member for 6 months. He's an extra.
I love him. He says the coolest shit.
Dave Swafford, $5. My wife has saved the leather from our wedding night, and she still wears it well. Well, one chipmunk had to give up his coat for nights of good, clean fun.
Whoa, good, clean fun. That doesn't sound like a wedding night. Go.
Loud one, $5. They're only late if they're listening 10 days after the stream.
All right, I'll go with that. Robert Messis, my first live stream. I watched a bunch of your older videos. I feel like I found a brother from another mother. Growing up in the 80s was literally the best time ever. Thanks for the content. Robert, nobody has said something more pure, more simple, and more true the entire night. Robert, I'd pour another glass, but I'm almost out of fucking hooch. And that's a crying goddamn shame.
Eve on a stick, $2. Thank you very much.
I love
Eve on
her.
a stick, $5. Remember Theodore Giselle.
I love her.
Dave Swafford, another $5. Gen X kid, learn what pork inside a Senate bill is. I know what it is. I'm making a joke that, look, I know I come off as like a huge idiot, but I'm at least like a little bit smarter than an idiot. At least a little
A
bit.
little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
So, okay. Nick Garvey, when are you guys going to go on the Joe Rogan show? Even though you guys got yours, believe you guys are all get along awesome and a pretty few beliefs.
You know, I thought about the Joe Rogan show a lot. There was some stories a year ago or so about Joe Rogan and stuff. First of all, I love Joe Rogan. I think he's a fucking cool cat. I think that Joe Rogan probably believes that we would really have nothing to talk about. Although, I think Joe could make an entire program, an entire episode of what does the common man believe? What is at street level? What are you seeing and hearing and feeling and doing on any topic? From the moon landing to global warming to the Titanic sinking to politics, I think it would be a if nothing else, Joe and I would drink and smoke cigars and have a good time. However, you guys got to realize Joe Rogan has a waiting list of people trying to get on his show. Mm-hmm. There's been a couple people for us that have reached out to Joe. There's been a couple people that said, oh, we're part of the third tier of the inner circle. And yeah, okay, I don't know. I just know that I don't believe that financially Joe has any reason to bend his knee to get to our level. There's no reason to. He makes a ton of money at what he does. Would I go? Would I fly to where he is and stand there? Yeah. Would I be privileged to be in his presence? Yeah. Would I give him a run for his money on his show? You're fucking ain't right. I would, because I have one slight problem with Joe that would spread out to a conversation, not disrespectfully at all. but I have something I would dive into in the course of a conversation, and I don't even know what premise he would bring us on for. Common man, voice of Gen X, I don't know. But I know that it would be a fucking great program for us. I just don't think that that it would be that great for Joe. Now, maybe after the first of the year, if he's starting to recycle some of his guests, if he wants a filler episode that he sits on for 5 years and never gets aired, yeah, maybe. But I'm letting you know that I got the utmost respect for the dude, but I'd run at him pretty hard just to keep him on his toes, because not everybody does. I'm just telling you, just letting you know.
I like Two Bear in the middle of that. He's like, oh, talking about podcasts? I got this. Gen X Talks podcast out every Thursday, and he put the link in there. Like, oh yeah, this is my time.
So Two Bear was shining for a moment. Mm-hmm. I dig that.
Man, have you seen the sheets? Good Lord.
Blow through them, man.
Okay, Carl Gerard, $5. You aren't the first general, my captain. I'm a retired LEO. Called me a captain non-syntax, lol. Also, beers in. Matt Hawkins, $5. Hello, General. I'm glad to catch a live stream. It's been a while. Any advice for a young man going through a separation and soon a divorce? Man, I'm having deja vu here.
If there's kids involved, I do have a lot. But if there's not, I have advice in another direction. The thing I want to point out real quick, and this is what I find amazing, because I have a lot of people send me emails about divorce and separation. And I want you guys to realize something, because sometimes you guys get dismayed. How come we're fighting? How come there's all this animosity and she and her and he and them? What's going on? You guys, if you're getting divorced, you're getting separated, it means basically you couldn't make it work when you were in love. You couldn't make it work when you were trying to. You couldn't make it work when you both thought it should work, and you still couldn't do it. What on earth makes you think that during a divorce, all of a sudden you're going to get along and be agreeable and be amicable? Email me, genxdad@genxtalks.com. I won't take up any more of the program, but keep that in mind, and we'll move on. Go ahead, son.
Jamie Smith, General, do you think the pendulum is swinging with this talk of can't say that anymore?
Every big pendulum has crested, has maxed out at the liberal socialist movement. I have an agenda, I have a flag, I have a group, I have a minority group, and is beginning to heavily swing back the other way. Now, I'm probably terrible at predicting it, but I want to tell you, the young man sharing a screen with me right now, for no particular reason at all, and his group of his generation. Gen Z kid is not the 20% of Generation Z that is the bottle flipping Tide Pod fucking assholes.
I do love me some Tide Pods on a Saturday afternoon.
But he is part of the I don't care about global warming, please get back to teaching me math class teacher. And that movement is so slow but steady and powerful. That pendulum is swinging. Mm-hmm. They may just save the whole goddamn country, and it's not stoppable. They're trying to stop it, and those kids, there's a whole generation that's like, yeah, I don't care. Just fucking teach me school. I don't care. Just I got it. You can't. The indoctrination is somehow stifled by most of them going, I hear you, but can we get back to what the class is really about? And oh my God, does that make teachers angry? And there's no movement. There's no website. They don't have a leader. They don't have a manifest. They don't got one guy who's in like southern New Jersey going, this is what we're going to say. This is what we're going to do. There's no guy. Mm-hmm. They're just doing it because culture has dictated and pressured to where they're like, I don't fucking care. I'll figure out if we landed on the moon or not on my own. Can I please just get through class? And they're doing it. There's hope, man. There's real fucking hope. Sorry, got a little sideways there. Do apologize.
Anyways, it's 7:30. Unless my computer's wrong.
You have to get through the sheets.
Dude,
though.
the sheets are never ending. The sheets are never ending.
All right, let me try to help. Let me get to the bottom.
Here, wait. You want me to speed? I will go as fast as I can through this. Do you want?
Well, then quit adding stuff.
Yeah.
All right, go, kid,
Okay.
go.
Nicholas Newton, $5. General, I got greatest Christmas present of all on 18th. My daughter flew in from Colorado. She's 12.
There is not a better gift, and you save her, record, film, dictate every moment. Please. Please, because you need to hang on to those things. What a great gift.
I'd like to mention that whatever you wrote, I'm reading.
Hey, you know what?
I'm going to try to decipher it, but
If this really works, I will ship you off on a plane to Colorado, son. You will make someone's day. You'll make someone's Christmas.
be like, it's cold. Can we come inside? Eve on a stick, $5. Love my Gen X mom. She makes us all happy. I
She
love my
does.
Gen X mom, too.
Me too.
You don't have a Gen X mom.
I have a Gen X wife. Shut up.
Loud one, $21. Whiskey fund. So you're not coming to drink with me in Vegas for your birthday, brother? Well, no.
I am.
I want him here. What? No. I want you here for Christmas.
Next one.
Michelle Glass, $5 for you, General. Wow,
For
straight-
you, General.
Yeah.
There could not be anything more specific.
Your gamer girl. She's from TikTok. She is from TikTok.
What?
She's from TikTok.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You actually got a TikTok person over here?
Yep.
Wow.
Good sir, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, I know this one. My first one would be invisibility.
No, a superpower.
I'm letting her know my top three. If I had invisibility with my first one, I want to go into girls' locker rooms. Number two, flight, so I can get away from all the shit that people are mad that I'm doing inside of girls' locker rooms. And three, I wish I had the power of my right hand to make any sort of heat. Like I could touch you and warm you up, or I could emit fire, or I just right hand
Only
heat.
from your right hand.
Yeah.
Only the right hand.
No, yeah. If we went to four powers, left hand would be cold, ice, and blue. But right hand, those are my top three.
Okay, Luke Bullard is also from TikTok. Just want to say that.
You got another person from TikTok?
Yeah, I got a couple people.
Seriously?
I'd also like to say, I'd like my superpower probably be super speed. Pretty cool.
Why would you want super speed? What does that benefit for what?
I'm fast. What if I'm so fast I can run on water?
Who cares?
I can. That's freaking amazing.
And
I'm
what
good.
do you do with that superpower?
Yeah, Jesus can only walk on water. Okay, he had to keep his balance. I can sprint
All right.
on water.
Okay, that I never heard explained like that
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
So
exactly.
You get
Exactly.
a superpower, and you
Yeah.
want to be like Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
Not performing miracles. You want to walk on water. Okay. Good call, son.
Eve on a stick, $2.
I have failed as a father. I want to be clear on that.
Anyways,
400 people watching, my man.
Ed Graham, $10. Class of 93. Is that 1893? Is that 1793?
Hold on a second. Hold on. I want to point out that I failed as a father when my son got a superpower. My son chose to walk on water like Jesus.
Sprint.
Not perform miracles.
No.
Not heal the sick.
No,
Not
your superpower is to go into girls' locker rooms. What are you talking about? You're throwing me under the bus.
Okay, you don't want to feed. You don't want to divide
Okay, whatever.
fish and loaves.
My actual superpower is to give.
No, you
It's
said to super speed.
Look, I had that in my head, but I was like, oh, if I say that, everyone's gonna think, oh, he just wants to help people. That's so corny. No, my other one that I thought in my head was, man, I wish I had the superpower to give other people superpowers. Okay, whatever. That would be such an overpowered superpower.
Yeah, but that's the same thing as asking the genie for more wishes.
No,
You can't
That's,
ask
that's
the
asking the genie to become the genie.
No, you can't ask the genie for more wishes, and
I'm not asking. Who
that-
says it? Who says I can't ask the genie for more wishes?
that's a rule.
Who
That's
has
a-
talked to genies?
That's a common.
Have you
known-
ever talked to a genie?
That is a common known rule. You can't ask the genie for more wishes. You can't. You can't
Wait.
do it.
Who has seen a genie?
And if you're gonna yell at me about everyone's gonna say, "Wow, you can walk on water," and you're gonna point out, "Well, you wanted to be invisible and go in girls' locker rooms."
Yeah.
There is half the viewers going, "I would do that." There is nobody that would say they wanted to walk on water.
Dude, I could profit in like track and field and stuff too.
Wow.
Like,
No one would let you race once they knew that you were that fast. They wouldn't do it. Or are you going to hide it and barely win?
Yeah, what if I just barely win every single
Oh, here
time?
it comes.
Look, I could have a serious plan for this.
Okay,
God.
just remember, the universal law is you cannot ask the genie for more wishes.
You don't know that. Who made that rule?
Well, the genie did. That's how we all
Maybe
know
that
it.
was one specific genie. What if other genies are
No,
nicer?
they all follow a code.
Who says?
Generation X. It's known.
Okay, well, it's a Gen Z genie. He'll give me all the powers I want,
Yeah,
but
he's a
he'll like
fucked up
screw
genie,
me over
can't
while
do
I'm
that
doing
shit.
it. I'll be like, oh man, could I have $1 million? He'd be like, yeah, there's like 1 million deer outside. You want those? I'll be like, no, I wanted $1 million. He's like, oh, 1 million doll hairs. Got you. I'm like, no.
Wow, you really do know every Gen X trick because I've said those things to you.
Good Lord. No, and then if it was a Gen Z genie, he'd be like, oh, I got you $1 million and I put him inside your mom. I'd be like, what?
Okay,
Like, why'd you do that? Like,
Okay.
come on.
but
Good
but when you say your mom, that's like grandma.
Well, no, the genie's talking to me. I'm playing both parts here.
So that's my wife.
Yeah. So, like,
I'm partially okay with that. Go
I
ahead.
feel like an a-hole genie would do that. Like, what if the genie was really mean and, like, whatever you said?
Genies are not assholes.
You don't know that. How many genies have you met in your life?
Okay, none, but that's not the point.
Exactly. You don't know.
I know how to.
I'm going to rub on every lamp in this house. And also, what was the genie doing in the lamp?
He was punished there. That's how genies got
Who
there. They
punished
got
him?
the Sultan. Okay, so
What?
just so you know,
Okay, so the Sultan is more powerful than a genie. Why don't I ask the Sultan for more wishes?
he's dead. Sultans die.
Okay, Sultans. Are there more Sultans I can go see?
I don't know. Now you're talking about lots of sultans, lots of lamps, lots of genies. All right, look, you got to carry the show for
How
me.
many genies have I met, CEO? I've met at least 3.
You've met 3 genies.
Yeah.
All right.
They didn't give me wishes because they already gave everybody else their wishes. I was like, oh man, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take a piss. Okay.
What? Where am I? Am I still on screen?
Yes.
This sucks. I'm stranded in LA. What is going on? What are you doing?
I didn't do that.
You're so. What? You can't blame it on the dog. What are you doing? You're making the whole show worse. Good Lord. Oh, God. You know how long of a walk from LA it was here? Oh, man, his screen's all messed up and everything. Ed Graham, $10. Thank you. Class of 93. I already said that. JJ from the Big Land. Greetings from Seal Clubbing Lunk in Labrador, Canada. Sorry. Words. Anyways. Ms. For One, General, you remember Jamie as his friend, Melanie. She sent pictures, one of the first, I think. I will save that for him. Max Kim, $5. I never grew up with a dad, so watching your shorts is actually helping me understand what kind of dad I'd like to become. Well, if we can do anything to like spark a memory or do something like that, that's kind of what they're for. They're supposed to be relatable. They're supposed to be for us, you know, like not for us. Sorry, I didn't know that the mic was so far away. He never does this. It's very odd. Anyways, see what else we got here. The Ace Jumpman, $5. Sorry, my eyes are on the front of my head. Therefore, I am a predator and eat meat. What? Okay.
Why are you doing that? Why did you just stay where you were? Get out of my fucking chair.
Hey, watch it, man. I gotta get out of here.
Dumbass, get out of my fucking chair. In fact, go find Reagan and make sure she's down there. She went upstairs, I'm sure. I'll take over. All right, god damn it. Fucking mess with my mic. Where am I at here? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been drinking. Stand by. Hold on. All right. Let's go through the sheets, shall we? Listen. Calm your dicks, calm your tits. Going through the sheets. We got to get that done. The Big Land. Greetings from Seal Clubbing, Inuk in Labrador, Canada. Mrs. Fort Watton, General, you remember Jamie and his friend Melanie? She sent pictures. Yes, I do. I do. How did you know about that, Mrs. Four? Nate Henson. Let's get a shout out, Nate and Sean from Utah. Love your videos, love your streams. Thank you, Nate. Loud one. Joe Rogan makes all his own bookings. There's no third tier of bookers. No. Not a third tier of bookers. Just friends. Just like a circle of friends that say, hey, you should do this. Hey, you should do that. What are we doing for food?
Dude, I don't know. We got food at home. Whoa, we switched roles.
You just told me we had food at home.
I'm getting old.
How old are you?
Jesus Christ. What happened?
That's funny because you just said we don't need food. We don't need to go get food. We have food at home.
Dude, what happened to me?
You're old.
What happened?
I'm not sure. You okay?
No.
You got a fever?
I'm not okay.
You know what? You're right. You're going to go upstairs and do your finals, study for your tests. Don't worry about food and sustenance nutrition.
No. I want food.
I'm fucking getting a pizza. I'm
Yeah,
goddamn
order me
hungry.
Pizza too.
In fact, go in and tell your mother to grab one of my credit cards and order me a pizza. I really want.
Can I have one too?
No, you cannot have a pizza.
Well. So I
See,
can't.
she's
have a
already
pizza.
on it.
Yeah, so I can't have a pizza.
No, maybe you can have a slice.
Or two, or three, or half.
No, sorry.
So, anyways, I'm gonna say bye to everybody. I know I'm not on camera.
No,
So-
fuck that. The last time Trippy went, do you know that the last time Trippy whined about a pizza, Mom sent him one to his house?
No. Yeah.
How bullshit is that? Gen X Mom sends our staff pizzas to their house.
Okay. Back to what I was saying. So okay. Anyways, like I was saying, thank you guys for letting me enjoy the bright lights of LA with you.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was blue. I think it was winter time. So, anyways, I love you guys. Please say it back. I'm very insecure. Okay. All jokes aside, bye. I'll see you guys on the next live stream.
Oh my God.
And Denzi Kid will catch you on the flip side.
Ladies and gentlemen, my son, and he's the coolest cat around. I wouldn't do this show with anyone but him, and it's a lot of fun to do. There you go. Now you know. All right, and knowing is half the battle. We're almost done here, but hold on. Let me get through this. Nate, we did that one. Loud one, we did that one. Ryan Yingster, Ohio Farmer, Livestock Grow. Love you guys. Keep up the good work. Thought about a podcast. Ryan Yingster. Not only have we, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Not only have we thought about a podcast, we have a podcast. We're on season 2. We have like 60 episodes. Ryan, go check it out. Someone can put up the link for you in here. That'd be really appreciative. Dave Swafford. I just said clean fuzz because I don't want to disrespect my wife of 38 years, but you know what I meant. I do know what you meant. And we're on the same page. Keeping your wife and her reputation holy, healthy is important. I'm with you. All right. William Wallace, please stop the blasphemy. Oh, yeah. William Wallace dropped in $2. Please stop the blasphemy. Okay, don't erase that, Gen X Mom. I need to come back to that. Leave that, Gen X Mom. Leave William Wallace's comment there. Josh Maddox, $1.99. In case you forget, best bar ever. Josh, we're never going to forget. You're the intro and soon to be the outro. Yeah, we're actually going to make an outro for stuff that's going to be just packed with shit with links for you guys to go check. Because I was told, hey, when you do your exit video, it should just be the links of all the stuff you said. Not a bad idea. Never thought of that. Good stuff. All right. Harry Hard Drive, 2 for the kid, 2 for the general, and 1 for the extras. My man, Scott S., member for 9 months. You realize that's about when we started this? That we started this thing for 9 months ago? It was just that was it? What's your opinion on name brand tools like Snap-on Mac versus the cheaper ones? And what do you think the best option is? Boy, you can get Scott. We can talk for hours on tools, but I'll make it simple, make it quick. There is a difference between Snap-on and Craftsman. Do they both make 13 millimeter wrenches? Yes, they do. Do they both make 10 millimeter sockets that you are going to lose? Yes, they do. But they feel different in your hand. They really do. Now, are they worth the extra money? That depends on you. My toolboxes are filled with Snap-on, Matco, and Mac, and some Cornwell. And yes, I do have some tools from Harbor Freight that I only use once, and they do last a couple times. Some of them are pretty solid, but 95% of my tools are off the tool truck. I have 4 toolboxes in my garage. They're mostly filled with stuff like that. It is okay to use other options for stuff depending on your finances, but I just felt better using you take a Snap-on ratchet and you listen to the clicks versus one at Harbor Freight. There's no comparison. There's no comparison to what's going to last and what's not going to last. Harbor Freight, I know there's people out there, I bought a Harbor Freight ratchet and it lasted 6 years. Fuck you. You got 1 out of 1,000. I have run through so many Harbor Freight air tools I can't tell you. When you get a Snap-on, when you get a Mac, when you get a Matco, when you get a Cornwell, there's 2 things. Not only do they last, but they're rebuildable. You can take them to a tool guy that rebuilds them professionally, and he can work with them. He can go, yeah, I can take care of this. You take a Harbor Freight one, like, nope, it's all wore out. Can't use it. Can't do anything with it. There's the difference. All right. Yeah, you can use that. It's a real thing. That'll help you with your wife when you're spending way too much on tools. I remember my wife got mad one time. Gen X mom got mad one time. I brought her a Snap-on blanket, kind of a throw, tassels on the end, deliciously beautiful blanket. She was happy with it for about 7 to 10 days, and all of a sudden she got a Snap-on bill that was for $25,000 of shit that I'd bought for the shop, for the equipment. And I said, whoa, 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 you got a free blanket. It seemed to not matter. Chicks, man. Chicks. Where are we at? Loud one. Gen Z isn't granting any wishes. It's too busy asking what your feelings are hurt. True. Triptomethylin. What's your views on child support? That's a tough one. You pay your child support, but I think the method that they use to calculate it is completely wrong. Completely 100% wrong. And the courts favor the mothers. Just how it is. I know men get paid more. Not fair, just how it is. Courts favor the women. Not fair, just how it is. Welcome to how shit works. And if you think you're going to bring balance to the force by chanting on the side of the curb with some sign for your movement and your protest, you're fucking wrong. Just so you know. All right, where are we at? Nicholas Newton, my favorite saying is, my daughter wants in one hand and shit in the other, and see which one fills up first. I told the kid to get out of your chair as soon as he sat down. I don't know why we were on split screen. Why didn't he just stay on his screen? What the fuck made my son think he could sit in this chair? Fill these shoes. Well, I'll tell you. Because we shared the last name and he's an arrogant fuck and he just, one day he's going to do it anyway. That's what made him think that. Dave Swafford, your future wife might not like that superpower. Maybe not, but my current wife thinks it's okay. Paul Sorensen, another shout out from Utah. Thank you for reminding us that what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, what's up is up, what's down is down. I am a Gen X raised by a World War II generation. Paul, you were raised by the greatest generation, as was I. A lot of it was I. And we are a kindred spirit forever just because of that, Paul. Don't you ever forget that, my fine feathered friend. Where am I at? Boy, I got rid of a lot of those sheets on there, Paul. I'm all the way down to Eric Graham. Eric Graham, welcome by the Glass Nation. I'm sorry, Ed Graham. That was Ed Graham that said that. I hope all of you, I missed it. I hope all of you welcomed Ed Graham to the Bottom of Glass Nation. He jumped up to a first-class ticket on this train. He doesn't know it's going off the rails. He doesn't know it's going to crash and burn. He doesn't know we're going to get canceled. And he wasted his money. But you guys do. Barry Dano, the favorite person for Gen X mom to ship to in the Republic of Canada. Barry Dano, $5. Sorry I'm late. Was baking cookies with my daughter to Gen X mom. Get the recipe I sent. Barry, I don't know. You're talking outside of my department, man. Outside of my purview. Email her at genxmom@genxtalks.com. Low Torque, in my best Rick Moranis voice. All right, here we go. Low Torque is on staff here. All right. Low Torque in my, now I haven't read this yet. I'm reading it for the first time. Let's do this together. Low Torque in my best Rick Moranis voice. I mean, I don't want to impose, but if any extra pizza, not that I want you to have any less, but did you know that the average person who eats 5 slices of pizza eats the crust? If I came over and eat the crust, can I have 3 slices instead of your 4? Oh, Low Torque is on staff here. That's his version of saying, hey, I know you're getting some pizza, but if I come over, can I knock on the door and just have an extra slice? I don't mind eating the crust. Whatever you guys got is fine. I'd prefer Gen X mom's crust versus your crust because I don't want to feel like we kissed or anything. You know, there's no homo involved there, but just so you know, I feel like I'd really feel more involved if you guys let me have some pizza. I'm just saying. Oh, Low Torque. Because he is on staff and he does live nearby. All righty. Eve on a stick. What's greater than God? More evil than Satan? What every rich man wants, but every man has. What's greater than God? More evil than Satan? What every rich man wants, but every man has. Well, nothing would be my answer, but I don't know that one. That's a Eve on a stick. You gotta let me know if I got that one right. Loud one, $10. If Harbor Freight lasts for 6 years, it's because they only used it 6 times. A quality brand will last no matter how long or how often you use it. Loud one, my man, my brother from another mother from another continent, and he's right on that one. Carl Gerard, thinking of my grandfather in Iwo Jima. Rest in peace. I'll drink a little bit to your grandfather and to mine. World War II veterans. All right. Now, I think I got through the sheets, which was something Gen Z Kid was having a problem with. I never even got to the cool shit. I didn't get to the Book of Lies. I didn't get to the pictures that I had. Let me see if I can grab a couple of them real quick here. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is stupid, but it was. I want you guys to know. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I have watched press secretaries come and go for a good number of years in my life. This has to be the worst liar. This chick steps on her dick more often than any 5 guys I know. And she doesn't come out of it clean. It's not like you can say, oh, she really fucks up and still comes out smelling like a rose. No. Even some of the best liars in Washington can somehow pull off a cognitive sentence that we question. Not her. Not even fucking close. This has got to, just want you guys to know, this goes down in my record books as one of the worst, horrible, stupid, backwards, in my opinion, liars ever. Now, you guys have written me a bunch of emails, and I'm answering your questions. Donald Trump in January 6th, they had the investigation and they had the open forum and they found him guilty and they referred him for indictments. And indictments will come. It has nothing. You guys got to realize, whether Republicans or Democrats run the House or the Senate and they open an investigation, it has nothing to do with the facts or evidence. This is a true story. Just so you guys know, this is how it works. If a body of people think, believe, or just would like to say Donald Trump is guilty of crimes, and they hit the gavel, then for that procedure, he's guilty. Doesn't have to be right or wrong. You could show evidence he didn't do anything. If you have a majority of people that look the other way and vote guilty and slap the gavel, we're done. And it'll move on to indictments. And in the DOJ, there'll be 5 people sitting around a table, drinking coffee, reading through all this and go, well, this seems guilty to me. He'll be indicted. Now, that's entirely different than a jury. But when the jury is made up of senators or congressmen, they will find him guilty, just like they did with impeachment. He did this, he's impeached. All right. He did this, he's guilty. All right. The ultimate moment is the Supreme Court. And if I believe correctly that even judicial terminology within judicial functions within the Senate and within the House of Representatives can still be brought before the Supreme Court. Which is why when all of you guys start worrying and start fretting, I want to give you guys something to think about. Donald Trump had a lot of great accomplishments. He did. Nothing bigger than appointing Supreme Court justices that were fair. Because for so long, the Supreme Court was liberal. The Supreme Court was Democrat. The Supreme Court was left. And any bullshit that happened in lower courts that ended up in the Supreme Court would rubber stamp the liberal agenda, which was wrong. It's incorrect behavior. I'm at peace right now with a lot of things in our country. I'm angered and at war with some things for sure, like the rest of you. I am. I'm upset and I fight and I protest and I push back. But I know now that when things get to the Supreme Court, they're not going to be rubber stamped. They're going to be shot down. That judicial prejudice is gone. For me, that's a huge thing. It doesn't matter what happens. Of course, they're going to, it's proven here Donald Trump did nothing. Well, we still think he's guilty. Rubber stamp it. It's just the way it goes. All right, I don't care. There's people all over Twitter going, oh, he's getting indicted. He's going to jail. He's going, yeah, well, we'll see. They've been after Donald Trump for 5 years. Almost 6 years now. 6 years, 2 years out of office, and they're still going after him. These people that tweet like Rob Reiner and others that tweet about Donald Trump every day literally have testicles in their mouth and they can't get rid of them. Metaphorically speaking, of course. And they're going to commit him to all these things, and then it's not going to matter anymore, just so you know. Where are we at? I know. Let's go back to here. Should have been on this a long time. So, just so you know, the biggest factor is the Supreme Court. That is the linchpin in our democracy. That is the linchpin in how all of the nonsense gets shut down. Even Title 42. You guys have been hearing Title 42, Title 42, Title 42 about the immigrants crossing the border and how Donald Trump imposed a very rare aspect of something that hadn't been used in like 70 some years or 80 years. And what he did was he said, well, in a time of medical crisis, I think it was, and he used the coronavirus, and he said very clearly, under Title 42, you can refuse people that may be bringing in germs, bugs, viruses, flus into the country, which was maybe possible. But coronavirus was everywhere, and it wasn't as bad as they said. But since they said it was so bad, so terrible, so deadly, so is the thing, he went, oh my God, then I'm going to stop immigrants from coming in. If it's this bad, if it's this terrible, if it's this horrible, I'm going to use Title 42 to block people from coming in. We're just going to tell them no. Well, you can't do that. I mean, the coronavirus. I'm sorry. Is it really super terrible? And I can keep people out? Or is it not that terrible? And I should be letting people in? Because if it's not that terrible, we're going to lift some of these restrictions. Pick one. And the Democrats folded. Fuck. Yes, it's terrible. Okay, then I'm using it on the border. I'm keeping people out. Fast forward to right now. The mayor of New York went on TV last week and said, if Title 42 is lifted and the surge comes, we will run out of basic resources for the people that have needs. Wow. I'm giving you an overview. So there was like 16 or 18 states that went to the Supreme Court and said, could you hold on for 1 second, please, on this Title 42 reprieve? Could you hold? They went to the Supreme Court and said, could you hold on lifting Title 42 until we really work this shit out? Do you know who went against them? Do you know who went and said, no, Title 42 is racist. Title 42 is wrong. No, Trump is bad. He's evil. No, don't you dare. It's being lifted. Don't you stop it. Do you know who went to court and fought against those states? Nobody. Oh, they had people there going, we kind of object if you want or something. I don't know why I'm here. I'm the low torque of the Democratic Party, but I'm supposed to tell you please don't lift Title 42 is a good thing. Thank you. Goodbye. Nobody fought it. Why? Because they know it's a fucking mess about ready to happen. Nobody opposed it. Even the Democratic states were like, yeah, Supreme Court, please help us. California didn't oppose it at all. Gavin Newsom has been on the TV going, we're fucked, we're in trouble, we are a state, we are really in trouble. He's been saying that out loud. Go look it up. Go look up Gavin Newsom and Title 42. He's all over the map going, if things get fucked, it's not my fault. So the Supreme Court put a stay on it. There was no opposition. Even the Democrats go, holy fucking shit. Now, at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, they can say, well, we tried, but the fucking Supreme Court stopped us. God damn it. The Supreme Court, those fuckers are racist. No. They did the right thing, and your party quietly went along with it because it's the right thing. We don't mind immigrants. We would just prefer if they came through the points of entry so we could find out who are good immigrants and who are fucking asshole immigrants. And there's some immigrants that are fucking assholes. Drug dealers, rapists, murderers, and thieves. Yeah. There's your Title 42 thing. Gen X Mom, I'm sorry to put you off. Did you have something to say? Hold on. She's coming right in right now. She was hovering over me, and I was a neglectful husband, and I don't like to be that.
Okay, first
Hi, sweetheart.
of all,
How are you tonight?
I'm good. I am feeling good tonight.
Well, I am so thankful because you are beautiful and lovely, and I'm so happy to be married to you. And every time I hear your voice on here, I'm filled with joy. Wait,
Aw,
did you order me a pizza?
I did.
Now I super love you.
I did. It's on its way.
Thank you,
First
sweetheart.
of all, I wanted to tell everybody that one of our 4 beautiful daughters, her birthday is today. She is turning 25 today. So if she's watching, happy birthday, sweetheart.
Okay,
It's
I was first.
yeah,
Tell him.
okay, fine.
Tell him I was first.
Yeah, he got in touch with her right after midnight. He had to be first.
12:05. I send a bunch of texts and I call to wake her ass up and say, "Happy birthday! I love you." I was first. Not even her boyfriend. Although that motherfucker scooped me. He scooped me.
Yes, he did. But that means, you know, he bought her, the boyfriend, bought our daughter a KitchenAid stand mixer for her birthday. So she was very, very thrilled. She's been looking forward to that. She loves to bake. So that was a perfect gift for
He
her.
probably
for
got
those
her-
of you that say don't buy a kitchen equipment for a birthday, no, this was a good thing for our daughter. So anyways, I have a PayPal.
Hold on. He probably got the wrong one. I would have got the right one.
She seemed thrilled when I talked to her on the phone.
Well, whatever.
So $25 from Loud One. So everyone feels the love. I could have ordered the pizza. I couldn't order the pizza because it was already done. But this is to pay for the pizza. Now, can someone bring me more Crown Royal, please, to Franklin, Kentucky? It's cold and I'm not allowed to drive because I'm already drinking.
Wait, who said that?
Loud One.
Loud. Wait, whoa. Loud One's in Kentucky?
That's what he says.
What the fuck, man? All right, my man Loud One has always got my back. A better brother from another mother I could not have. I'm just saying, just so you guys know, that if my fat ass is still sitting here eating pizza, then we have accomplished something on live. All right, where we at? Dave Swafford is talking about the kids' superpower. I got you, Dave. We'll back up. Mrs. Fort Watton, how can they lie about the border being secure? It's easy. Okay, without going too deep, Mrs. Four, the lines have already been drawn. Everybody is just voting Republican or Democrat. That's it. There's not much debate over who's doing what. Little bit here and there. But if someone goes, the border's secure, everything's fine, there are 50 million bluetards that will just walk up and go, I don't give a shit. Border's secure. I was listening to the radio today. You don't know what you're talking about. The border's secure. It's fine. Doesn't matter what you offer them as proof. As soon as someone on that side of the aisle goes on TV and says, the border's secure, everything's fine, there are 50 million people that walk out into society, into our country, onto our streets, going, the border is secure. I heard about it today. There's all sorts of documentation and everything's fine. They want to believe the lie. They're blue. It doesn't matter what you show as proof. It doesn't matter what you show as evidence. It doesn't matter. The lines are already drawn. It is in this professional broadcast host opinion, it's going to come down to very shortly in the next election or two, who has the most people, blue or red? Because nothing matters anymore. And I mean that truly. And let me switch it over to the Republican side. If it doesn't matter what they say about Trump, well, he had documents and I don't care. Well, January 6th, he said some, I don't care. It doesn't matter anymore. Do you think when they finally expose Twitter, Facebook for being complicit and the FBI with the Hunter Biden laptop and Joe Biden getting laundered money, they'll prove it. They'll prove it. It's all coming out. They're going to prove it. And there's going to be 50 million people on the blue side of the aisle that say, nah, I don't believe it. I don't care. Yeah, it's a bunch of lies. You're twisting the facts. I don't give a shit. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that's not exactly where everything is going right now. Tell me I'm wrong. Explain to me that now there is a middle margin of independence, of libertarians, there's people that still think, and they'll vote their conscience. But there is a huge fucking camp of blue. There is a huge fucking camp of red that don't care anymore. I got to be honest, I don't care anymore. I don't give a shit. If someone says, "Oh my God, here is proof that Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden killed Epstein, and there's proof," I don't care anymore. I don't give a shit. I'm not voting for him. I don't care. Well, there's proof over here that Donald Trump had sex with 10 hookers in Russia. I don't care anymore. I don't give a shit anymore. I can't absorb any more fucking stupid information and lies and stories, and some's true, some's not. I can't take any fucking more of it. I don't care. I fucking don't. I'm going to find a man on the ballot that endorses and believes the things that I care about, the things that I want to change, the things that I know are good for my country, and in voting for that. All of the other stuff, and now I will tell you this, unless it involves children. If there's children or the rape of women, there's some lines I will not cross. There's a few of them. I didn't list them all for you. There's a few. But the bulk of it, of all this shit, you think that proving that Biden got money from Ukraine, you think that Biden and the laptop, I don't care. I already know he's a fucked up choice as a president. Not my choice. My president, yes. Yes, he is my president. And those of you that is Joe Biden's not my president are just as fucking dumbass as the ones who said, Trump is not my president. Yes, he was. You can think you're rebellious and noble all the way to the bank. You're not. You're just a fucking idiot. You're not American. Didn't vote for Biden. Don't care about Biden. Don't particularly like Biden. But he's my president. But I'm not voting for him. I don't care what good he comes up. I don't care if Hunter Biden's laptop proves to be okay or not okay. I don't care. I don't fucking care. And I got a feeling that to even a worse degree than how I feel, a lot of the country's already made those decisions. I think it's going to come down to who has more the population, red versus blue. Apparently, Halo had it right all along. All right, let me go through the sheets. Boom, boom, boom. Mrs. 4 Watt, and we talked about her, scaring lies, low torque, so I guess that's a thing now. People can be low torque of shit. That's right. You can low torque any moment. You can low torque any moment from now on. Low torquing any moment is a real thing. When there's some guy who turned in Hunter Biden's laptop and they catch him, like, "Oh, it's just a guy turning the laptop. I don't really know anything. Hunter never gave me his password. In fact, when he handed me the laptop, he told me his name was Bob. I didn't really know. So I just was supposed to see Bob. I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for being on camera. Hi, Mom. It's me." Yes, you can low torque any moment from now on. Josh Maddox, thank you. Elon, however much longer you're still with us before you mysteriously die suddenly. Two Bear, can we drink? We are. Cheers, Bottom of the Glass Nation. I got Dave Swafford's. All right. I'm going to drink. I'm almost on my last drink. Ladies and gentlemen, the stream is almost coming to an end. But we don't have it. Do we have more? Wow, if Gen X Mom pulls out some hooch, that's going to be impressive. If she pulls out hooch right now, that's almost like popping out a boob right in front of my face. That's how good that is right now. To you guys right now, Bottom of the Glass Nation, the truth is at the bottom of this glass. And I'm going to go find it right fucking now because I got something important to say about Twitter and Elon. And it's my personal thought. And I think you're going to go, holy fucking Santa Claus shit. Wow. That was some Jack Daniels Select and a boob. She's lucky she didn't get that. She almost got on camera, you guys. That would have been, wow. Could you guys imagine? This is on camera right here, okay? She was about right here. You see that? And she just, boom. I'm sticking around a little bit. Here we go. All right. So we talked about Elon Musk coming back into Twitter. And every article you read is, just rats off a sinking ship. He hires, he fires, he hires, he rehires. He didn't know what he's doing. Now, what's the new one? Now they're finding a new CEO. He knows he's in over his head. No, not at all. Even if he got a new CEO to run shit, he's a busy guy. He's got a lot of companies to take care of. But I want to point out something really fucking interesting. All of the news, if you read, didn't make front page headlines, but made quite. And I'll tell you, Jordan Peterson put this thing together with some sources like this that I thought was fucking brilliant. So let me quote it. Let me plagiarize it. Let me pretend that it's my thought. You ready? All right, here we go. So there have been articles, there have been things about Elon that came out. All the stuff he's doing, he shuts everything down. He's a free speech. He's lifting some sanctions. He's putting people back on. He's really, really righting the ship for free speech, for common sense. And you know that Elon Musk is Generation X. You guys realize that, right? You're welcome, world. You're welcome. All right. So this comes about, and it's really like he's walking into a liberated city with people just cheering and going ape shit for him. That's really what's happening. The viewership is up. The advertising is coming back. The ship is turning so fast, it's not even funny. And one of the articles that comes out, and everybody covered it a little bit, was that he was able to squash, to reduce, to almost eliminate Twitter being used for human trafficking. Stunning in my book. Now, what everybody said, they even the liberal media outlets gave the back page story. They gave a little bit. Well, he was able to just come in here within a month, just turn this around and squash it. Pretty amazing that he was able to do that. Pretty amazing that he was able to squash that. Pretty amazing that he was able to render some of these tools that human traffickers were using as obsolete, irrelevant, and unusable. Pretty amazing. Which it was. Was it not? It was. But how many of you allowed the thought to creep in your head? Not only were his accomplishments amazing, how many of you allowed yourself to realize how amazing it was that the previous regime of Twitter let it go on? If he can come in there and within a matter of weeks solve it, it was clearly clearly an issue that could have been resolved. If you love children, if you hate human trafficking, if you love kids, if you hate child abuse, he did it. So it's clearly something that could have been done with relative ease. A few swift strokes and it was over. How amazing is it that Dorsey, the CEO, and the compassionate, tolerant, loving, there for the children left, did nothing. I found that amazing and it pissed me off. I found that amazing and made me sick to my stomach. that a man had to spend $44 billion to come in and clean up a fucking shit show that had to do, in part, with saving children from torture. He just did it because it was the right thing to do. That's all. Just walked in and put his money where his mouth was, cleaned up a ton of shit, and this was one of the things that he threw out in the trash. No fucking way are you doing that on my watch. And you guys remember every fucking person that got fired from that place or quit in protest, that they allowed this to continue and did nothing. I wish Elon Musk would call me up and say, you know, this guy was part of the old regime and we're getting ready to fire him. Gen X Dad, I'll tell you what we're going to do, General. We're going to give him the opportunity to keep his job and keep fucking up the world, but or he's going to get fired. But the deciding factor is we're going to put him in the room with you. You're both going to have sumo outfits on, and you're going to handle this, and whichever one of you walks out of the room, if one of you's unconscious, that one's out, and whoever's conscious, that one's in. Elon Musk, it would be my greatest pleasure to perform trial by combat with anybody left in your fucking building that was still hanging on to the old ways of lying to the country, human trafficking of minors. Elon's way is probably way better and would probably fit with the human resources model of Twitter. But I find it, while the rest of the world finds it amazing that he was able to do this so quickly, I find it amazing that even the left was okay and did nothing all these years. And you did. Winston Churchill said, "For evil to rule the world, all good men must do is nothing." So you either had an office building full of good men that did nothing, or you had an office filled of perpetrators that allowed it to happen. All right, I'm fucking off that topic. But it bothered me fucking immensely. Loud one, whiskey fun, so you're coming to drink with me in Vegas for your birthday, brother? I wish I could get there that soon. I can't. Michelle Glass, for you, General. $5 for the whiskey fund. That's the people that care about me. All right. So where are we at? The sheets are clean. The trap is clean. That's a Ghostbusters reference for any of you under the age of 40. I'm reading the comments. Come on, man. There's lots of white names in here. Did all the green names go to bed? I'm in. Josh Mattis, great crown tonight here in this bar. My man, Josh. Josh don't go till the fucking bar is closed, the lights are out, somebody unplugs the jukebox, and I swear to God, Josh locks the door on the way out. That's my man. Zoe said she'd agree with me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Bum, 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 bum. So, yeah, I know I got more stuff. You guys want to talk about my shit? That's fine with me. I got more. Hold on now. Give me a second there, sweetheart. I'm going. I say sweetheart to everybody. Just relax. With Border Crisis. So what is that one? Oh, Mrs. Fort Watton study. I still got to talk to RJG. I think RJG made no. I think he got the design idea from this. I could be wrong. It was a coincidence. I got to find out. We did the worst liar ever. But, where we at? Yeah, we did guilty because they say. This one's kind of silly. Okay, this car is ripped into like 4 pieces and parts of it burned. And the headline for these geniuses that are journalists, ripped to shreds, bang, Ferrari split down the middle, bang, horrific highway crash, bang. Okay, we're on 4 bangs. And then they write, that turned deadly. Well, no shit. If you got a Ferrari going that fast that was ripped to shred, split down the middle, horrific crash, and you're gonna then it turned deadly. No shit. You've fucking been describing deadly the whole fucking time. Shut up. All right, got to check something real quick here. The kid said I could drag stuff and see. Someone drag and see. It says, okay, let me look. Hold on. Yeah. This one. Can you believe this shit? Hold on. I'm getting there. Hold on. Let me get there because I drug some stuff in. Let me get to the first one. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be in here. But I'll take it. This was a YouTube compliment. Hold on. This wasn't supposed to be in here. I'm sorry. This was not part of the night. And whoever, Cheryl Richards 4117, she wrote in the comment section, I want to marry this man. Even though he has an idiot for a kid, I love him. Well, Cheryl, I love you too. And if it's worth it, I might divorce Gen X mom and get married. Sorry, guys, that was not supposed to be in here. No, I keep those compliments. You know why? Because there's all sorts of women that go, I love your dad, I love your dad, I love your dad. And then I stack them up and I print them out and I make Gen X mom look at them. And I tell her when it's contract renewal time, I say, I am a man that is sought after. I am in high demand. You better sign this 1-year extension as my wife, or there's other women that would, there's other players involved. Gen X mom has no players. There's no men out there that want to be married to her, that want to have sex with her, that want to be part of her life. No. But clearly, there's a following that is vocal, unashamed. And we'll put it in print. The internet is forever. And Cheryl put it in print. She went out there on a limb and said, I'll marry him. I love this guy. Let's not forget Cheryl. Oh, well, Gen X mom, what can I tell you? What is this one? Oh, this was something that really fucking floored me. This is quick. Read this. Biden administration squares off with Supreme Court over COVID era border policy. Now, just the term, who cares what the issue is? The presidency, okay, the executive branch is squaring off over the against the Supreme Court, the people that determine if the law is being upheld or not. There's no squaring off with the Supreme Court, dumbasses. I'm not saying Biden wrote this himself. I'm saying Biden probably has underlings that did this. You can't square off with the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, at the moment, is the last stronghold in our nation that keeps the Constitution intact. And I'm waking up every day okay. I don't care who won the election. I don't care who won the midterms. It doesn't matter to me. They can do executive orders and this, but they will eventually end up in the Supreme Court and get ripped to fucking shreds. That's what this says. The Supreme Court challenges, the Biden administration challenges, squares off against the Supreme Court. Are you out of your fucking mind? You're not. That's like saying, rephrase this, retitle this. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is challenging the Constitution. There. Now you know what it says. All right. Gen X Mom, are you here? Wow, she told me to hang on. Never been told to hang on before. Yeah, that's not true. I get told to hang on all the time.
Received another PayPal. $20 from Loud One. Gen X Mom is well aware. I'll become a Mormon and she can join my single sister wife harem anyway.
No. That is not what that says. That Gen X Mom does not have a following. She has a few members that trickle in and say nice things. Okay, I have a harem. I have women that wear pink shirts, that wear black shirts in homage, in patronage. How many people, how many guys, if I died tomorrow, if she killed me tomorrow because I was an asshole, how many men would step up and go, "You're worth keeping around, Gen X Mom. I would volunteer to be your husband or your pool boy. Here I go." Zero. Do you know how many women are going to come to me in Vegas and I'm going to have to put them, no, I'm sorry. I'm a happily married man. I can't go down the road of conversation you're suggesting. Can we count that high? I think not. Do you think anybody's going to come to Gen X Mom and go, if General's not giving it to you, I can? Zero. Yeah, that's the truth. Brian Simon says, Gen X Talks, I have never used Discord, but are you guys going to live over there after the show? A ton of us do. It depends on how much I drink, Brian, but sometimes I do. Now, in the comments, I'm there all the time. Every day, I go through and at least like, smile, thumbs up, thumbs down, cry, laugh, something with the comments. I do. I actively participate. Lionheart and Trippy are the main guys. Lionheart is the supreme overlord. Trippy is like the court gesture that does all the grunt work so Lion looks good. However, those two guys run Discord. I stay out of it. But I do make an appearance from time to time. Sometimes live, as you guys know, maybe tonight. It depends on how much I drink and how much I don't drink. And I do go there. Discord is a big thing. Gen Z kid, the kid Z said, we got to do Discord. I said, fuck Discord. Lionheart came in and said, no, dude, he's right. You got to do Discord. I said, I think Discord's a great idea. So it became my idea and we did it. So I take credit for it, even though it was really the kid and Lionheart. And then Trippy filled in and they do a great job. Between the three of them, mainly the two of them, Lionheart and Trippy, they're fucking amazing on Discord. They handle every issue, every problem, but they also talk to everybody in there to make sure you understand how it works and find your way around. Absolutely amazing. Couldn't be more happy with those guys. All right, Scott. What does Scott say? Scott Ahrens. General, if Arnold Schwarzenegger was an American citizen and ran for president, would you have voted for him? No. Also, if Elon was a citizen, would you? Yes. Arnold, no. Elon, abso-fucking-lutely yes. Everything music and guitar. Shenanigans, $2. Thank you very much. Everything shenanigans. Trying to see who the $2 whore is tonight. Susan Espen. Oh, my God. This is my first live. Love this channel. Just found you this summer. Susan, do us a favor. Take your enthusiasm and spread the fucking word. Let people know about the kids' channel. The kid's worth saving. He actually filmed an ambush video that I told him don't show it. Yeah, it's true. You guys are only hearing about it here, and I'm going to erase it. You're not going to hear about it again. It turned very sentimental. Yeah, I might be a sentimental guy. I don't want to talk about that too much, but just so you guys know, you're not going to see it or hear about it ever again. So there's your one glimpse. And we're off and moving. Where was I? I had more stuff to say. What was that one? Hold on. Let me look. Did I talk about it? Yep. We talked about her because she loves me. Talked about him because he's not. We talked about Alicia Silverstone. I told you guys this already about her being the activist and walking around naked. I don't even know what she was pissed about. I don't even care. When women walk around naked and topless and protesting, I don't know what they're protesting. I just see them naked. I don't even care. It doesn't matter. I'm all for it. I support it. I don't know that I'd send money to it, but how bad would it be to send money to a place where women take off their clothes and run around the streets naked on TV? The news will cover it. It's a good thing. What else? Oh, yeah. This one's really going to bite you guys in the fucking ass and make you laugh. This is a huge fucking story now. There is a person who was transitioning to transgendered and did it over years and then is transitioning back. Now listen to me on this. There is a person transitioning back to their original sex. I don't personally care one way or the other what the fuck you do. All right? I don't care one way or the other. This story I very much care about because they brought it up at a congressional hearing and said you do to this woman. What was her fucking name? Hold on, maybe I wrote it down. Hold on. Where's the fuck it list? Did I write her name down? I hope I did. Yeah, Jessie Pocock. Jessie Pocock said that she was before a congressional hearing, and they said, what about these people that are transitioning backwards, that are transitioning the other way? And she said, I've never heard of any. I don't think they exist. People that are transgendered that transition one way, I've never heard of anybody going back. Literally, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people going back, going, this wasn't for me. This was bullshit. I don't like it. I want to be who I was. And they're going back. I don't care which way you go. But the astonishing thing here is that this woman, Pocock, she's way, way high up in the transgendered movement. She's the person sitting there years ago on camera in a microphone going, how dare you pretend transgendered people don't exist? How dare you say that we're not here, that we don't count? How dare you marginalize us? This is a free choice. This is our will. This is our destiny. This is what we're doing. And how dare any of you pretend that we don't exist, that we're not here? We are here. We are present. We count. What she said. It's what the whole movement says. And then, when someone begins to detransition and says, we probably shouldn't be letting 15-year-olds in Oregon begin transition therapy and surgery 15 years old without their parents' consent. We probably shouldn't be doing that. They're not old enough to know what they want. They're not old enough to drive or buy a gun or vote. We don't let them do any of those things because they're fucking children and they're dumb and they're idiots. We know we were all that way too. As soon as a transgender person says, I'm changing back and some of the shit we're doing is fucking wrong, they what? Do you hear what she said in court? You know what Pocock said? I've never heard of anybody. I don't know what you're talking about. She pretended the very thing that she used to scream about. She pretended people that detransition don't exist. They're not real. It doesn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. The very thing that she claimed everybody else was saying about transgendered people, now she's quoting almost verbatim the other way. Well, I don't know. And are those people out there? I've never seen one. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well, then I'll do that. Transgendered people, I don't know that they're real. I've never met one. A transgendered person, I don't know that exists. You would call me every vile name in the book. You would call me every racist fucking name you could. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Hypocrisy, but you can do it when it suits you? Fuck off. In Generation Next terms and further back, if that's not the pot calling the kettle black. And for those of you who don't know what that means, please leave my live stream immediately and go figure your shit out. Because I'm not stopping to explain regular run-of-the-mill Gen X terms. When I say the pot calling the kettle black, you better fucking know what I mean or get the fuck on. Yeah, Stanford probably banned that one too. Don't forget this, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget this. This is a real thing. And this person who's detransitioning is now the hated minority. This person who's detransitioning right now is the obscured. Is it real? Is it not? I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Think about that. Wow, I just lost my sheets over here. There they are. Okay, we're back. There you go. Wanted to bring that up. Why? Because I could. That's it. And then we'll go back to single live. There we are. All right, look. Let me go through the sheets right now. That was all the extra stuff I had to add. Wow, thanks for getting me some pizza, asshole. Do I look like I'm not hungry now? Do I look like a man who misses many meals? And you drug Reagan up there with you, and you know she's supposed to be on her blanket, dumbass. Dave Swafford, you made me without the butter honey scotch. You made me without the butter honey scotch. Dave, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm a little lost. Dave Swafford, I meant to say I drink the jelly tonight. All right. Freedom Auto Clean waterless car cleaning products. That's the dude's name. Freedom Auto Clean waterless car cleaning product. No one's going to go buy your shit because you made your whole name fucking that long. In fact, there's a lot of people that think you're a douche for doing it. Don't do that. Pick a regular well, I need to advertise for my product everywhere I can. Dude, don't do that shit here. Okay, just in here be a regular dude. It's important. Gen X is giving the Howard Stern show a run for its money. Not even close. I love Howard Stern. There's a ton of stuff I don't agree with Howard on. There's some stuff I do agree with Howard on. But I'm not giving him a run for his money. Howard Stern is fucking a brilliant guy ahead of his time who give me the fucking stuff, who stuck to his guns and made $500 million off of it. You got to respect a dude like that. All right, where are we? There was stuff in here. Hold on. Jamie Smith, this is the best bar ever with all the glitzes, bottom of the glass stayed. Love the show. Enjoyed the pizza. Loud one. You're welcome from the pizza from this. No, you didn't buy the pizza. Loud one. You reimbursed for the pizza. Did you got Gen X mom's phone? You got her personal phone number. Did you give her your credit card? Did you run it through for the pizza tonight? No, you did not. All right, look, you guys. We're 2 hours and 40 minutes into this thing, even though we fucked up in the beginning. Listen, I got to go. I'll tell you what I'll do. Listen, everybody, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will sign off from here. It takes a few minutes to sign up because everybody says goodbye. And I will find a Discord room where you guys are talking and fucking around over there. I will find a Discord room and I will hang out for a few with you. Some of them are private rooms where not everybody can get in. Some of them are public rooms. You head over to Discord right now. Somebody, Trippy on fucking cue, my man. Put up the Discord server link right away. It's free. You just sign in. It's free. There's a lot of chat rooms about the cool shit you guys all want to talk about. This is where we all hang out. There's over almost 2,000 of us that hang out in there between shows. We talk about politics. We talk about cars and trucks. We talk about boobs. There's nothing. Every room is different. And you talk about what you want. If you fuck up, Lionheart will fucking adios your ass. Just be respectful. In fact, Gen Z Kid built this thing. It's a Gen X Talk server. He had one rule. So pay attention before you show up in Discord. One rule. Don't be a dick. That's it. That's all you got to do. So I'm going to hang up here. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to tell you I love you guys. I couldn't have more fun than talking back and forth with you guys. I read what you're saying. You hear what I'm saying. This is like sitting around a campfire. This is like sitting around a bar. We talk about politics. We talk about religion. We talk about day-to-day stuff. We talk about raising kids. Some of us lost family members. Some of us are getting divorced. Some of us are getting married. Guess what, man? This is life. In all its aspects, we cover everything, even though we don't want to. We don't want anybody to die. We don't want anybody to get divorced, but it fucking happens. And we just roll right through as best we can, just like you guys do. It's everyday life. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to sign off. There's some comments. Gen X Mom is feverishly saying goodbye to everybody already. And I'm going to sit here. I'm going to pour myself another drink, have some pizza. I'll sign on to Discord. I will show up a little bit. We'll hang out. We'll curse God for all the bad things that are happening and give Tuesday a bad name. But I'll be here. All right? Thank you guys for showing up. If you had an hour and a half, 2 hours and 45 minutes to waste, thank you for wasting them with Gen X Talks. I know it was a rough start, but we got through it. Thank you guys for showing up. I don't know where you're listening or watching from, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or somewhere around the planet on the Armed Service Radio Network. I don't know. But I promise each of you, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you.